Horrendous start once again. Past 6 in the morning. Although today is Sunday. So it's the most peaceful morning of the week by far. I love a Sunday because I can walk around in the morning with the least amount of traffic. Although someone was going through the Tim Hortons drive-thru, and I heard them saying their order as I was walking past. And it smelled really good from the Tim Hortons. And it made me think about how when I was in college, we had Tim Hortons in the building, and it always smelled horribly awful. Just the most foul odor. The foulest or what the hell? Oh God, I can't even pronounce words. That's how fucked my brain is. Well, I guess it is what it is. You know, that's when your brain's really fucked. And my ears hurt for some reason. There's like maybe a slight chill. I don't know. Oh my God. Is Stream Elements off again? Like, what is going on with them? I don't understand. I just re-turned on the fucking bot. Whatever they did with their quotes thing, I don't know if that's what it is, because, I mean, we'll see if there's any timer messages. But the quotes thing, they updated, made everything fucked up. It doesn't work in the chat. And then I turned it back on. I had to turn it on twice, and then I turned it back on the second time. And it was doing double messages, but at least it was actually working. The sun is bright orange. It was just red. That's interesting. It changed color like a few minutes ago. It was bright red. No, it wasn't bright red. Wait, that would be crazy. Usually only the moon is red. I mean hot pink. I don't know. Guess because my brain is really fucked up. Wow, okay. So I can't speak and I can't think and I say things completely fucked upedly. That makes no sense. Maybe it's like the brain damage from all the trauma and stress. Like you say, brain damage as a joke. If you're in Sear's stream, all his subscribers have brain damage, which I'm assuming is a joke and not sincere. But you actually can get brain damage from trauma. I don't know if from stress, because it seems like trauma and stress can be quite similar, especially prolonged stress. But you can certainly get brain damage from trauma, which I know. Because what is brain damage? It just malfunctions your brain. It negatively affects your brain function. And trauma negatively affects your brain function. Oh my God, it's the brain damage. Function. Okay, so it's doing the timer messages, but it's ignoring the quote command again. What the fuck, bro? I had one stream where it worked. What the hell? Like, why though? Like, what is going on? Whatever they did to the quotes thing completely fucked everything up. I have never had it be this fucked before. Where's that even coming from? I don't even see a road here. That was coming from the forest somehow. It doesn't make any sense. There was some loud-ass vehicle coming from the forest. Anyway, well, there's the field. on one side, 2 fields, I guess. It looks like there's a property line. So there's 2 fields. And they're both farm fields. You have the one farm and then you move over to the second farm, and then there's the other road. This is the very small road. And to the left is the forest and the lake, I guess. Oh boy. Did I finish saying my introduction about the time and the weather? Anyway, the sun was hot pink. It was hot pink. It was very beautiful. I've never seen a nicer looking sun than the hot pink suns. And they look sick, dude. Sometimes they're really low to the ground and they're massive and they're just hot pink, massive suns that look like they're coming right at you. That is the most affection I will ever feel for the sun, that's for sure. Because I simply despise the sun. I despise sunlight, but there is no sunlight because there's more wildfire smoke. Yes, again, another day of wildfire smoke. Just like yesterday, just like many days. It's coming. I can feel it in the air, boys. We're headed for extinction. We're burning down all our trees. It's happening. And I love the smoky fucking sky because it's just overcast. It's just overcast to me. It's the same thing. Like, usually if I'm not paying attention, it just seems like it's overcast. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's just overcast today. Not so. But it looks the same. Looks the same usually to me. But it's the smoke in the air somehow. It fills the sky. Very strange. It makes the sky look just like overcast. But I can see the sun. Are you supposed to see the sun if it's overcast? I don't know. I should look that up maybe. Like, that's something I'm not aware of, is if you're supposed to be able to see the sun if it's overcast. Because, well, obviously it's not at full power because there's no sunlight. But I can see it in the sky. It's very bright orange, which is just reminiscent of how a sunrise tends to work. Even if the sun is fully out and there's going to be sunlight when it starts, from my experience, it doesn't start at full power and aggression, or maybe not usually, or not always. I don't know. Now I'm second guessing myself. What if that was always smoke? And I'm just stupid, and I didn't know. Because now I'm thinking about it, sometimes when the sun is just peeking out, it's extremely bright. It's not subdued at all. Maybe just at the very beginning, just when the sun is first coming out, it's more chill. I don't know. Or maybe when it's at least semi-overcast, it's more chill. I feel like I'm hypnotizing myself with my gifts. Maybe that's why I can't think at all. I don't know. I can't remember. How does it work? How does a sunrise work? I feel like sometimes it's more chill, but maybe that's because it's overcast. Maybe you can see the sun when it's overcast, at least sometimes. And so that's why this reminds me of overcast weather, and the overcast sunrise is fucking, it's still sometimes visible. The sun's still sometimes visible. God damn it, why do I have viewer bots coming in here every stream now, dude? Fucking Christ, bro. Yeah, this is one of those, I guess. It's the gifts. Maybe it's the smoke. All the smoke inhalation. There's been so much smoke. We're dying quickly. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if my brain works. I'm gonna die soon. That's true. Actually, you want brain damage in a way, because stupid people are happier as a rule. Being very intelligent in this world is a recipe for disaster, generally speaking, if you have empathy. If you have empathy and you understand what's happening in the world around you, and you're intelligent and you can really think about it properly, you're gonna be very miserable. But yeah, maybe I really screwed myself over with these gifts. And it's like, even though I'm not staring at my screen the whole time because I'm walking and I'm enjoying the fields around me, it's nice because of the smoke and it looks overcast. This is my favorite weather. Absolutely no sunlight. It's amazing. Just even light, subdued, relaxing, peaceful, lots of crickets and birds, lots of wildflowers, no traffic. It's perfect. I get to enjoy everything fully. I don't know. It's a subliminal thing, like they're hypnotizing gifts. They hypnotize you. Wait, am I on the IRL? Oops. I didn't actually think about it. God damn it, what the fuck? Okay, wait. Nope, I'm not. Okay, good. I was thinking I was going to do gifts that aren't full screen and you can still see the nature. But then I realized that I wanted to do these where you actually can't see anything. So I do IRL when you can actually see something outside and it's not just dark or just gifts. Because sometimes I stream in the dark where I literally can't show anything because there's just no light. So I feel like the IRL category doesn't apply because you can't actually see the RL. There's no RL visible. So it's the wrong category, I feel. Even though I am walking around, I'm always outside. But just chatting is like a podcast. So just chatting to me is you're just talking, and that's the main component. So the screen becomes irrelevant. I'm glad there are no mosquitoes, seemingly. Oh, there's the rabbit. Damn, it just like raced away. Why are you so nervous, bro? It's just me. Christ. Didn't I see that same rabbit twice before? I streamed that rabbit one time recently. It was just hopping around near me, chewing on stuff. And it was right in the sunlight. And I was doing that trippy filter, so the rabbit was trippy. It was a trippy rabbit, and it had the sunlight with the tall grass. And it looked really cool, I think. It looked like a trippy nature shot. Like something that a pothead might appreciate, perhaps. Or someone on acid. I really like the idea of all those like hypnotizing trippy things, like the gifts, or just making videos that are trippy. Like sometimes on Adult Swim they have videos like that. It's kind of just weird and cool and interesting. That's probably also why I like surrealism so much. Surrealism is my favorite genre of art. That's probably not how you say that. That's probably not genre. What is it? It's my favorite style, I guess. It's my favorite art style. And here we have what I think is the lake. Maybe it's just a stream. No, mud lake. I don't look it up. I'm always talking about how I don't know what it is, and I just never look it up. What else did I say I was gonna look up? Oh yeah, can the sun look hazy at sunrise? Does the sun sometimes not look hazy at sunrise? What does the sun look like in overcast weather at sunrise? Because I think a winter sun is generally subdued if it's overcast, but you can still see it. That's what I'm wondering. Can you still see the sun even if it's overcast? God damn. There's like a horrible stench here. Good Lord. It is not a clean smell. And there's bird shit just all over, dude. There's always so much bird shit here. Bird shit galore. Bird shit city. Bird shit central. Bird shit extravaganza. Yeah, if there were mosquitoes right now, I'd be freaking out and twitching and tweaking and screaming. So it would not be relaxing. I'm glad I'm not being attacked by mosquitoes. Although I would rather have been attacked by mosquitoes now than when I had my fucking full body poison ivy rashes where all the mosquito bites made everything so much worse. My God. I'm still healing from that even now. You can still see the remnants all over my body. That was absolutely fucking brutal. All these crickets are so chill. I think crickets are very chill. I would say the most chill nature sound. Recently, I was listening to nature sounds on Spotify, and they recommended a playlist that's just train sounds. There's just a popular, I think it has so many followers too, like tens of thousands. There's the rabbit. Maybe it's the same one. I don't know. It's right there. Are you the same rabbit? You look like you have skinny legs too. Are you the skinny legs rabbit that I saw? Maybe so. What was I saying? Oh God. Train sounds, right. So it had... Ooh, this is an apple tree. But they're so small though. These apples are probably very bitter. Or very sour. They're probably not good at all. Because they look very small. Well, they're probably not ripe. Well, I guess it's kind of obvious. Because there's no apples on the ground. I would know if they're ripe based on the apples on the ground. And there are currently 0 apples on the ground. So definitely not ripe. Okay, there's 1. Okay, there's a few here. Well, I don't know why there's more here. Okay, but they still look very small and green though. I don't think they would taste very good. Like, I've had some really bitter, sour, and sometimes they're very chalky. Like, they taste like they're removing moisture from my mouth sometimes when they're too small and they're not ripe. Sometimes it feels like they're actually removing moisture from my mouth, which is interesting because they have apple juice in them, so you would think they would be adding moisture. I remember when I would go running in broad daylight, for some reason I used to go running just in the sunlight. Any temperature too, like during a heat wave, I would still go long distance running in the sunlight on the Ottawa River pathway, beating down on me the entire time, because I just did that for years actually. And sometimes I would see apples and I would eat apples for hydration and energy. I would eat apples on the Ottawa River pathway because I was so dehydrated. I would be desperate for some apples, for the juice, the minimal amount of juice I could get out of them. That's crazy. Just eating apples because you're so dehydrated. But they're really small usually, so it's very inefficient. But I would just do that out of desperation. And I would fantasize about drinking beer, of course. For some reason, that's what I like after a run if I'm dehydrated, is beer. Although not now, actually. I don't think I want it now. Maybe it's because of the time that I was running though, because like I would run during the day or in the evening. I wouldn't run at like 1 in the morning. I wouldn't get back at sunrise the way I do now. I usually end up running at sunrise, and I get back at sunrise or past sunrise, like with the poison plant incident. That was definitely well past sunrise because the sun was attacking me for a long time and I was getting really fucked up with the sun in my eyes and it was beating down on me aggressively. It was really coming after me. So that was a long time of sunlight there. This would look great with some photography, but I don't think it's possible to make it look good on this phone. I'm not sure, but also because it's only 720p, it's like dog shit 30 FPS, 720p, like nothing's gonna look great. That's why I like black and white more, because at least it looks better. Somehow the color video it just never looks right at all. It just always looks pretty terrible. So there's really no capturing the beauty of anything. Only in black and white. I think the black and white actually looks really good. Like I think it does look cinematic. I think it has a very cinematic quality to it. Especially if I'm using a fucking gimbal and not just waving it around and shaking it, making everything all blurry and shaky. But even so, I still think it looks kind of good. Even with the blurry shaking, still looks good to me. Well, sometimes. I don't remember what I was saying before. Was I saying anything? Maybe I was just finished talking at that point. Adult Swim has good videos on YouTube. And I've been thinking about them and why haven't I ever watched them again? Something about the brain fucked just being super brain fucked. I just, like, I want to watch videos or listen to something, and I just don't. And I keep thinking about it, but I don't do it. And I still don't do it for some reason. Even though I keep thinking about them, and I've been thinking about them for definitely well over a year now, and I still haven't bothered. Somehow, like, it's hard to just click on a fucking YouTube video. I watch YouTube videos constantly. I just don't watch those ones for some reason. Why? They're cool. Why not? I should do that because they are very cool videos, like the trippy, weird videos they do. They do some great, weird, trippy videos. And sometimes it's just like, it's just art, basically. Someone just did some animated art. I think it's very fun. Although, I'm usually completely sober. I don't drink beer after a run any longer. I don't drink alcohol most of the time. I'll be in Toronto August 12. It's creeping up on me. And right after the fucking Just for Laughs festival, too. And my fucking poison ivy full body rashes at the same time. Which was completely miserable and insane, of course. I just can't even process that whole mess. Because I just took the train back and forth 3 times. Like a lunatic. Not only did I take the train back and forth, but of course I was sleep deprived. Because I left in the evening and I came back in the morning. And I just walked around and sat around the whole time. It was an experience. I probably should have thought it through more, but I just had no idea what the hell any of those shows even were. What the fuck did I just... Oh no. Okay, didn't do anything fucked up. Okay. How did it even exit out? I don't know how that even happened. It just exited out somehow. Because I lightly tapped on the screen. Why, bro? Why would it have that function? I'm trying to stream. Why are you exiting me out? Because I put my thumb on the screen, dude. I thought for sure it was gonna minimize like it usually does. Maybe it minimizes with the... I don't know why it would minimize with the other phone and not with this one. Like, it minimizes the size of the screen in the app for no apparent reason. And it becomes less than 1/4 of the size that it's supposed to be. And it's just a black screen with this tiny rectangle that's supposed to be full screen. I have no idea why the fuck it does that. And every time I exit, but maybe it's just with my other phone. And now I'm streaming with the Google Pixel 4. It doesn't do that. Okay, shout out to that one random chatter who left 2 comments. At least they weren't negative or annoying. And that viewer bot that was in there first. Okay, so... Okay, the festival? Yeah, the festival. I had no idea. I've never been to it before. And apparently they went bankrupt and now it's been rebooted. So, of course, It's some sort of experimentation bullshit or something now. I don't know. It was rough, I would say, in some parts. My general travel was rough, of course. But at least I was on the train the whole time and not a fucking ride share. Like a lunatic. At least I actually took the train. And business class was the best. That was definitely the best journey I took. I've never taken business class except that one time. It's so expensive. I mean, I did expect the food to be better. I don't know if it's just because I had a custom meal. And I found it to be very paltry. Like, what the fuck? You go to all the trouble of requesting a custom meal, and it's just this tiny little dried out microwave dish looking thing with like a few vegetables, some white rice, like barely any sauce even, just like dry as fuck, like legit. I don't know why it was so fucking dry. Like, they literally didn't season it hardly at all, and it was just dry, really dry. So definitely not like something from the microwave, because when you microwave something, it doesn't dry out that much usually. It was so dry. So I don't know what the fuck was happening with that. Okay, the quotes are broken again. The responses work. It's just the quotes are broken again. What did Stream Elements do to their fucking quotes, dude? Whatever fucking overhaul they did broke everything. You fucking... What's the word? IT. Who's responsible? You fucking IT, you fucking coders, you fucking techers. You fix this bullshit. What the fuck did you people do? What did you do to my quotes collection? It's been going this whole time. No one's bothering it. No one's fucking with it. It's working perfectly. And you update your bullshit all of a sudden, and now everything's broken as hell for no apparent reason. Like, why? Why can't the responses work? Why do the quote responses no longer... Like, exclamation Q is broken again. I can't get the quotes to come up. Surely that's like the only reason to have a quotes directory in the first place. That's probably not what it is. It's probably not a directory. What is it? It's the table with all the numbers and then the quote assigned to the number. It's a chart. I don't know what the fuck it is. The quotes. The whole point of collecting the quotes is that you can see them in the fucking chat. There's literally no reason to have it otherwise. So whatever overhaul you morons did completely broke everything, so it's useless now. It's like I never had any quotes at all. I can't bring any quotes up. What is the point? Why did they do that? How did they break it like that? How is it working briefly and now it's back to being fucked again? Everything else works. All the other commands work. It's just the fucking quotes are broken again. How did that happen? I don't understand technology. I'll never understand how the fuck that even happened. What did they do to it? Why does it keep breaking? I swear I fixed it twice now. Did I? I'm pretty sure I fixed it twice. And now it's broken a third time. What the fuck happened? I am so mad, bro. I have spent so many years collecting those fucking quotes. Well, not that many, but at least 3. I don't remember when it started. I mean, it probably started pretty soon after I started streaming. So, like, 4 years now, I've been collecting them. It's such a great collection I have. It's so much fun. And now I can't see any of them. There's no point. It's like all that 4 years of work down the fucking drain. Because they were trying to improve it. And by improving it, they actually broke it so it doesn't work at all. Is what happened. Isn't that technology experts for you? Coders? Who does this? Coders? Technology people? The technology people? The computer people. The computer people. The coders. The developers. Developers? Is that what I call them? Developers. Probably developers. The developers at Stream Elements completely fucked everything up by trying to improve it. They made it completely non-functional. The one function that it needs to have is that you get to see quotes in the chat. The one function it's supposed to have is now broken for the third time. They really fucked it up something good, because they never had that supposed upgrade that really just broke the entire system. They never had that upgrade before. I've never seen that. It's pretty recent. So before that, it was all the exact same the whole time I was using it. And suddenly they do this massive overhaul and it breaks everything. I really hope they don't end up deleting my quotes somehow. Because remember Twitch deleted everyone's VODs randomly, and they only brought back the important people's VODs they care about, and everyone else can go die in a hole. And I just randomly had all my fucking VODs deleted. So it feels like my quotes could just get all randomly deleted. And they'd just be like shrugging their shoulders just like Twitch did. Because they don't give a single flying fuck. And they pretend like they have all this marketing material. They give me so many emails they're sending with all this bullshit. Join this fucking creator group. Go to TwitchCon. Pay for your own ticket, full price, by the way. Pay for my ticket to TwitchCon. Pay for all my expenses for TwitchCon. By the way, as a streamer, that is a work meeting. That is a work vacation. That is a business trip. Business trip. My brain is fried. I can't think of the word for a business trip. It's a business trip. That's a business trip. Why am I paying fully for a business trip? Why am I, as the employee, paying for the business trip? And they just get away with that. And people are happy to do it. They're like, hell yeah. I'm a streamer. I'm going to TwitchCon and I'll pay for everything. And then Dan Clancy's walking around in his fucking hippie outfit with his fucking cowboy hat, smoking weed. As the CEO of the corporation that randomly deleted all our VODs and doesn't give a fuck and is asking us to pay full price for our own business trips. And, what else about Twitch? Yeah, they send all these fucking emails. Oh yeah, like the roundups at the end of the year for like the chatters and the streamers, that kind of bullshit. Just like so much corporate PR publicity bullshit that just is like so transparently nonsensical. Like Amazon is an evil corporation. Amazon owns Twitch. Everything is evil. I'll never forget that. I read that comment It was a review for Jada Pinkett Smith's book on Amazon. Someone wrote an Amazon review of her book, and it said everything is evil. So every space thing is evil. That was the review. Everything is evil. 1 star. Maybe it might have been 1 star, I think. Everything is evil. And I'll never forget that as long as I live, because I fully agree that everything is evil. But of course they were applying it to her book, but I'm just going to go ahead and use that in my own life to apply to the entire world. Everything is evil, and it works so well for so many uses. It's one of the best quotes ever. And it's so succinct too, and hilarious. It really works super well. Everything is evil. It's a beautiful, it's like one of those examples of poetry or great writing where it's like really succinct, really economical usage of words that strikes such a deep and powerful, meaningful message with so few words. I mean, if you consider the fact that everything is supposed to be together, it's actually only 3 words. It's only 3 words. Incredible. I really like it a lot. That's like what Gabby Hanna wishes her poetry was. Like if she could. Or that, whatever the fuck that Milk and Honey book is, the Milk and Honey poetry, where it's like few words spaced apart weirdly. And that's what makes it poetry, is there's few words, it's very simple, it's spaced apart in a strange way. It's like that, and like everything is spaced apart strangely as well. So like it is like the Milk and Honey poetry book, except actually good. I think it's actually really good though. So anyway, Amazon, evil, Twitch, evil. They've made themselves very clear in how evil they are. I mean, it's obvious. I don't know how anyone could pretend otherwise. I'm certainly not smiling at Dan Clancy because he's a fucking cool-ass, chill, relaxed, hippie guy. He's literally the CEO, I think. Is that what he is? Of an evil corporation that literally deleted all my fucking VODs with 0 fucks to give. Ignored, by the way, just completely ignored. No fucks, ignored. And then they introduced 100 hours of highlights and uploads only. All of a sudden. Just over a decade, no problem. Suddenly, it has to be only 100 hours, and they'll delete the rest. So now I can't highlight any more VODs ever again. And I had to get rid of so many VODs because I had years of highlights like many other people. And they were all freaking out in the subreddit, and I was just like, remember this. Don't look at Dan Clancy and his bullshit hippie attitude and think he's cool and chill. He's evil. The corporation he runs is evil. Like, what the fuck are these bitches doing? 100 hours? Shut the fuck up. Just 100 hours. I don't understand what's going on with their servers, dude. Just all filled up. Look at YouTube. Why can't you be like YouTube, huh? Everyone has to export all their videos to YouTube. They have no choice unless they want to download them. That's the only alternative, is exporting everything to YouTube. And at the same time, I'm sure this is not a coincidence, they introduced this stupid ass fucking feature they've also never had before, where it's automatically marked as public instead of private. And you have to select private every single time you export a video, or it's automatically going to be published to your channel immediately. You can't edit or anything. It's just automatically published as soon as it gets exported. What the fuck is that? Who the fuck would do that? Maybe a few people. Certainly the minority of people would enjoy a feature where every video they export is automatically published. Why the fuck would they want that? Who wants that? Who wants that to be the automatic selection? I'm sure almost nobody. So I had all these videos I didn't know were published. I got this random ass comment on this video from years ago that was never published, that now became published on my channel, from someone who was telling me that the way I was smoking my joint was stressing them out, and they were trying to tell me how to smoke my joint. I got so fucking upset. I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Why am I seeing this with my eyes right now? What the fuck is happening? It pisses me off so much when someone tells me what to do, but especially that. Because, bitch, first of all, what do you mean I can't smoke the way I want? Second of all, I don't give a shit how you like to do it. You make better use of your fucking joint if you take quick, short puffs. I was doing that because that's what I read online was the best way to do it. You want to fucking argue with me in the YouTube comments about how I should smoke a joint from years ago? By the way, that was years ago. I streamed that. I don't even have any joints. I don't remember the last time I smoked a joint. I have a vape, thank you very much. A very non-stressful vape. Although sometimes I do definitely vape wrong and I start coughing and it feels terrible. And I'm like, okay, I know this can't be healthy. If this is making me cough and it's going in my lungs all weird like this right now, there's no way that vapes are good for you. There's no way that this is a healthy activity. The studies are shaky, but damn, sometimes it makes me cough and I'm just like hacking and I'm just concerned. It's like it feels weird in my lungs. It's like a wet cough and I'm like, that can't be good. There's no way that's good. My body is rejecting this vape right now. That can't be good. That has to be a bad sign. But I think it is still better than smoking a joint, maybe. Probably, because the joint has carcinogens. I don't know if the vapes have carcinogens, actually. Do the vapes also have carcinogens? Because I know that burning is what makes carcinogens, the burning action. Anything you burn has carcinogens, I think. So I don't know about vapes and carcinogens. I don't know what vapes are doing. I think it's probably bad, though. I think, you have to concede that vaping is not healthy for you. Unfortunately. Very, very unfortunate. Because it's very fun and easy. And it tastes good, so that sucks. But I know that joints make me hack up a fucking lung way more. So I think I would still prefer the vape at the end of the day, just for enjoyment purposes. And it fucks up my throat way less. So that's good. 7:25. The sun is high in the sky, but it's just like a glowing orange orb. It's not actually creating sunlight, which is nice. I like that very much. Thank you. This is perfect for me. I'm enjoying this a lot more than if it were sunlight. Thanks for the no sunlight smoke of the wildfires that is here again. This is the most wildfire smoke I've ever had, I'm pretty sure. That's fun. Anyway, people are still breeding. Are you fucking serious? They just don't give a fuck about climate change. They really think nothing bad's gonna happen to them because they're special. People are stupid enough to believe that they're special. That's the problem. They just literally can't even comprehend the fact that they're not special. They just can't register that in their minds. Your children are fucked, you dumb fuck. You moron. Anyway, why is antinatalism so uncommon still? It's honestly crazy to me. Oh, everyone should just be allowed to make their own choices. Sure, bitch. I mean, your child's probably gonna be suicidal as fuck and is gonna want to die like their whole entire life. But sure, bitch. Oh, by the way, they're probably gonna blame their child on their suicidal depression too. Parents love to blame their child. Oh, they're just hormones. Oh, they're just crazy for no reason. Oh, they're just upset because they're too woke. They're just like too woke. They need to be a conservative like me. I don't know what bullshit they're saying. Parents are full of shit. They're just full of shit. That's just how it seems to me. Like, the majority of people who talk about their parents are saying ridiculous stories about them all the time. It's like so common. I'm like, does anyone have good parents? It feels like there's so many terrible dog shit parents. Does anyone even have good parents? Like, seriously. Even if they think they have good parents, when they talk about their parents, I'm like, actually what? Actually? Anyway, that's just my opinion, I guess. I don't know, I'm very judgmental. I think that it doesn't take much to be a bad parent, I suppose. Like, it takes like a real, genuine skill set to be a good parent that most people certainly lack. But also, if you're breeding now, how can you possibly be a good parent? Because, like, clearly you don't give a fuck. Clearly, either you're really stupid or just evil. Like, I don't understand. In this world, are you rich? How many people are rich, by the way? How many people are rich? It's literally the minority, the small minority. Most people are not rich. That's literally how capitalism works. So how do you have enough money to give your child a good life? You don't, bitch. You're just bringing more suffering into the world, unequivocally. Literally, don't even start with me. Anyway, people are stupid and ignorant. That's just what it boils down to. We've always been this way. We're really selfish. We have many narcissistic qualities. Even if we're not literal narcissists, I mean, we really, truly lack empathy and compassion most of the time. We're not smart enough. We're not smart enough to be in charge of the entire world the way we are. We're certainly not empathetic and compassionate enough to be in charge of the entire world the way we are. That's for damn sure. You know, and just because you want to doesn't mean you should, truly. How about that idea? Just because you want to, just because everyone around you is doing it, just because it's traditional, just because your body's telling you to do it, all of that really does not mean you should still, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I mean, I'm not the only miserable bitch. There are so many miserable bitches out there. I would say most people don't want to be alive. Like, if you did a real, genuine poll about it. Like, if people really looked inward, how do you feel on a daily basis? Is your life mostly just suffering? Probably. And you want more suffering. You want to breed so you can bring new levels of suffering into the world. Incredible. Because you think it would fulfill your needs. And then you're placing all your expectations on this person who literally just didn't exist a moment ago, and now all your expectations and pressure are on them forever. And if they don't conform exactly how you want, you're going to be disappointed, at least, if not downright infuriated, if not actually just disown them altogether. I mean, it is wild out there, bro. And then at age 18, some people are stupid enough to think at that point they're going to be independent and working like a job that they can actually afford to exist at that age. Like, I don't understand how people be thinking in this society. How do you be thinking in this society? You're very stupid. Very stupid indeed. It doesn't make sense at all. But I'm just of the mindset that you can't force existence into the world and then expect it to just take care of itself when the world is literally evil and cruel and horrible and capitalist dystopian nightmare for real, legitimately. And you're just like fine with doing that to a new person. And you think they deserve that from you. Christ almighty. And by the way, it's not like the parents are happy if their child is like suicidal. Like, it doesn't make them happy usually. Like, that's a bad situation for them. But they didn't even think about that when they decided to have a baby, because babies are supposed to be happy, and they're just thinking about happy babies or something. They're so fucking short-sighted, blind, willful ignorance, just no brain cells. Like, and people encourage the shit out of each other, and they always say, you'll just figure it out. No, they fucking clearly will not a lot of the time. Look how much child abuse there is. Really, truly, emotional abuse is often worse than physical abuse, and people only think about physical abuse when they think of abuse. It's ridiculous. The amount of abuse and neglect. No, bitch, they did not figure it out, actually. Actually, many people, somehow, did not figure it out. They were parents, and they were terrible at it. They were actually terrible. And if children want to disown their parents, we should stop judging them for it, by the way. What's with all the judgment of that? What's with judging people who don't want abusers in their life? Are you fucking for real right now? No, their parents don't actually love them, and they don't deserve anything. Actually, they abused them when they were helpless children, vulnerable to everything. Holy shit. Everything is truly evil, dude. That's just a fact. But anyway, I'm just so tired of so many people with their stories of how their parents abuse and mistreat them and expect them to take care of themselves, and they can't do it because the world is a nightmare hellscape. I'm just tired of it. Why do we need more of that? We really don't. And I'm not going to celebrate people's babies at all, whatsoever. I think they're stupid and wrong. And that's just the unfortunate truth. And I know there's like lots of stupid ass pressure and bullshit, and it's like just way too normalized to just keep popping out babies even now. Even now, people are still in willful denial of reality, and they really think that more children is a good idea. Why do we need as many people as possible to experience, you know, all the hurricanes and climate change, like temperature fluctuations, random ass blizzards, random heat waves that are killing people, and what else is happening? Hurricanes, tsunamis, blizzards, tornadoes, earthquakes, fucking all the shit, you know? Like all the shit, the temperature is actually climbing. It is actually global warming, I think, because it is climbing higher and higher, I believe. Like we're all gonna die one day for sure as a species, because you can't just withstand infinite temperature increases. I don't think that's gonna work out for us. But like we're so like determined to keep breeding anyway. It's like we really want to maximize suffering. That's what it feels like. We just want to maximize the amount of suffering in the world because there's not enough yet. We need to make sure that as many people experience horrible deaths as possible in the future, because obviously more and more people are going to die horrible deaths as the climate becomes worse and worse. So what we're really trying to do is maximize victims of climate change and be like, yeah, I want to see my children die in a hurricane or whatever. I don't know, that's what it seems like. Isn't that like literally what they're trying to do? That's what they're doing. That's literally what they are doing. Like, damn. Plus, so many things could happen to a child. So many terrible things. And people just expect nothing bad will ever happen. That's the real problem, is they just like assume they're special. Everyone assumes they're special and exempt from bad things happening. They're like so surprised if it does. They're like, whoa, cancer for my child? Whoa. No, dude, it actually happens all of the time. You literally didn't stop for 1 second to think about it. So, I just have no sympathy for people who just thoughtlessly perform whatever bullshit society tells them to do without even really thinking about it first, without even really considering what they're doing. I guess that's my big rant for the day. I'm just getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of like all the suffering and the new suffering that's going to come. Like, who's going to enjoy life and be happy going forward? Like, how is breeding going to make the world better? I just want to know that which new children are going to have a great life. I want to know how many of them, like what's the percentage that are really going to enjoy being alive? Because like I just see so many people who just want to die all over the internet, in Twitch chats and Reddit and Twitter, everywhere. They all want to fucking die. It's so normal to want to die. That can't be healthy. That can't be good. That can't be a good sign. Maybe we should stop. Maybe we just need to stop now. Why is it so normalized to breed? Still. That's my question. Is it just because we're like that ignorant and stupid? We'll just act like we're fucking like any kind of livestock. We just have one purpose. We must proliferate or else we're useless, or else we are nothing. I don't get it. It's so crazy to me, because like I can't think of one reason why I would want to breed. I can't think of one reason for that. I would not enjoy anything about it whatsoever. None of it would be good to me. I don't even want a pet. I can't even take care of myself. That's how that is. I can't take care of myself, let alone a pet, let alone a human being. What the fuck? Even if I had a lot more money, you know, because I would need a lot more money. Even then, it's like, what the fuck would I want to do that for? And I can't think of any reason. But I'm just not someone who needs company to exist, I suppose. Some people are just lonely. They just want something to exist that needs them in their life so they can be fulfilled and not be lonely. I guess that's one of the big reasons. Like someone who has to live with you and talk to you and hang out with you, and they can't say no. Basically, a sort of mandatory mandatory friendship. Do I still have that rant title on? Or the ramble title? I think I do. This is definitely one of those big time. I don't know how it even started, but yeah. I'm just out here representing unhinged antinatalists everywhere. Because we're very underrepresented in society. I know Aleezy Yeezy on YouTube. She's said that she's an antinatalist and a vegan. Go her. She's an antinatalist vegan, which is sick, dude. I've never heard anyone else say they're an antinatalist. I'm the only other antinatalist I know. It's just her and me. But yeah, like, what we have to be some sort of dark-sided person? Like, do you have to be a horrible, dark-sided person to be an antinatalist? Is that what it is? Because she's also very dark-sided. Just like me. Like, we have the same doomer, misanthropist mindset. We're just like, yeah, humanity's completely fucked. There's no saving our species. We both have that opinion. I really like watching her because she's like the same. She's like ADHD, ranting constantly, rambling on and on. She would go on an antinatalist rant too. She would. I think I did what she would absolutely also do. That's kind of cool that I found someone else. Like, it's actually never happened before. It's the one time in my life I found an antinatalist. Of course, there's probably people I don't know they are antinatalists, but they are. But that's the only one confirmed. Feels cool. Ew! There's fucking multiple dogs coming at me. People have multiple fucking dogs. Christ. I should have known this was coming. It's too late in the day. The suburbanites are crawling outside with their dogs that don't have a leash on them. No less. Don't breed. Also, I don't approve of your dogs either. If your dogs are anywhere near me, I don't approve. I don't care if you have dogs. If they're near me, fuck you. So anyway, yeah, I'm basically an evil cunt, I suppose. And Aleezy Yeezy, I would say she could describe herself as an evil cunt. I think she might. I think she's been known to say similar things about herself. And it's just, like, fine. I think it's fine. You can be an evil cunt. You know, just because society hates you and all that shit doesn't mean you can't actually be yourself. You just have to have the confidence and self-esteem to move forward and say, yeah, you don't like it, but I don't like you, so who's right? You don't like me, and I don't like you. How do you know you're right and I'm wrong? Isn't it just opinions? that means I should be able to be myself, and they can be themselves, and we can just stay away from each other. I guess I have to go into the forest or something to escape them. That's what I did in the winter. I went into the forest to escape people, but there was snow, and I feel like it could be better or it could be worse. I'm not sure if it's walkable in the summer. Also, I'm afraid of mosquitoes. I am quite afraid of mosquitoes. Okay, I'll just keep walking, I suppose, and look for an opening in here. Try to go into the forest to escape the suburbanites with their loose fucking dogs. Gross. Infuriating, disturbing the peace like this. Like, literally can't escape them. I go on this random little countryside road, I can't escape them. Of course, this is a dog park to them. Suburbanites think everything is a dog park. Did you realize that? They literally think everything is a dog park. That's a fact. Like, if you think about it, don't they treat everything as a dog park? At least they do to me. Because, like, everywhere I try to go seems to be a dog park. It's like really tall. It's like really tall grass in there. You know, I just don't know about that. I just don't know about the tall grass. I feel like, oh my God, I don't know about that. That could get ugly. I've walked through some fields. I got deep in a field before, and the tall grass situation gets really dicey, and it can, like, scratch you. It just... Burrs? You could get attacked by burrs. Oh my God, not these pants getting attacked again in a forest. Literally the same forest. I'm wearing these same pants that ripped back in January when I was in the forest here in January in the snow. And some random ass branches were ripping up my fucking pants. I had to have them sewn shut because my pant leg got ripped up. So I'm not really interested in that experience again. With the ripping of the pants. I don't know if I could go in here. I don't know if I should. I mean, I guess, yeah, I could. I don't know. The mosquito situation seems really... I'm so scared. I'm, like, really scared. I really, like... If I get swarmed... You know, if you get, like if you go into, like, a forest and you start getting just swarmed by mosquitoes... They're gonna, like, follow you if you try to run away from them and get out of the forest. They're gonna stalk. That's what they do. They stalk me. The mosquitoes love to stalk me. So even if I escape them and I leave, they're going to follow me wherever I'm going. And I can't really escape them. And they're going to bite me all over my fucking body. And I'm going to freak out and be miserable. So I'm just really, I don't know. It's like I don't trust like, you can't, oh, there's one already. Oh my God, you really can't trust a forest, dude. Like, you really can't trust a forest. That's just one mosquito. I don't know if there's more. Should I just stand here and wait for the dog people to leave? I know mosquitoes love a forest. I know they do. Oh my God, they're everywhere, bro. They're everywhere. There's mosquitoes everywhere. I'm pretty sure there's mosquitoes everywhere. I'm pretty sure there's mosquitoes all over this forest. Maybe I should just stand here and wave my arms around and they won't attack me. Do you think I can just wave my arms around? Oh my God, I'm so stupid for this. Of course there are mosquitoes in the forest. Of course there are mosquitoes in the forest. What the fuck was I thinking? Of course there are mosquitoes in the forest. Of course there are. There's always mosquitoes in the forest, dude. You cannot escape the mosquitoes in the forest. But there were no mosquitoes out of the forest. I was like, maybe there's just no mosquitoes today. Maybe they're chill today. No, there's mosquitoes all over the forest. This is a horrible situation. I'm probably getting bit. Dear God, what do I do? I don't want to run into the dog people. I want them to fuck off. I want to wait for them to fuck off. Fuck off. I don't know where they are. Do I want to deal more with dog people or the mosquitoes? Because they definitely don't have leashes for those dogs. I definitely didn't see leashes. Run away from the loose strangers' dogs. Maybe that's just me, but like, didn't some child get bitten by a bulldog recently? Didn't that literally happen? Bulldog or a pit bull? Is there a difference? Wait, do they call it a bulldog or a pit bull? Wait, is a bulldog different from a pit bull? Is a pit bull and a bulldog both... Like, I know a pit bull is a kind of dog, but what is a bulldog? Am I thinking of a bullfrog? Wow, they're very loud. Loud, confident suburbanites with their loose dogs. Bullfrog. Is a bulldog a type of dog? Is a bulldog like a pit bull? Is it the same thing? Am I thinking of a bullfrog? Because I said bulldog very confidently. Maybe I was thinking of a bullfrog. I'm very nervous about all these mosquitoes. I can't really think. I'm only using half my brain for thinking because I'm just trying not to get bitten all over my body right now. Wow, this bitch is yelling. And I'm sure whatever's being yelled is boring as hell and completely worthless. Because they talk about the most boring shit almost 100% of the time. Every time I try to eavesdrop on a suburbanite's conversation, it is just absolute drivel. Unlistenable. So dull. Tragic. I really judge them very harshly. Sometimes the children might be interesting. Teenagers, they say crazy things. I don't know. Like, the people who have no choice in living here, obviously I'm not judging them because I live here too, because I have no choice even though I despise it here. But like, yeah, I guess I'm just saying every opinion today that would make the most amount of people hate me. I'm just getting it out of the way. Because since I don't have any viewers, it doesn't matter, so, like, it's fine. But, like, if I ever started having viewers, then I wouldn't be able to say all this crazy shit all the time. You know, I wouldn't get away with it, right? I would have some pushback. So I'm saying it now while I'm allowed to. Oh, there's more people. That's so awesome for me. I love that. It's just like a never-ending stream of suburbanites right now. That's so cool. Anyway, I want to be allowed to say crazy shit. It's just all the thoughts in my mind, like the stream of consciousness of, like, you know, existing in suburbia is such a horrible experience for me that I obviously have a bunch of crazy thoughts about suburbanites all the time because I hate them so much, because I hate it so much, and they're obviously a, you know, part of the problem, considering you can't have suburbia without suburbanites. That would be literally impossible. Like, it wouldn't exist without the actual people in it. So obviously they're a big part of the problem of why suburbia sucks so hard. So obviously I'm gonna talk a lot of shit about them all the time. It's like, yeah, get your demon thoughts out of your mind and rant as much as you want. Just try not to bully people or anything. Have like some sort of mindful ranting. Be mindful about your ranting, but definitely do it. You definitely have to do it. You have to get those thoughts out of there. Anyway, I think it's like one of the benefits of being one of like the most unsuccessful streamers is that you're allowed to say whatever you want, because if no one's listening, it's like no consequences. Ew. They're just walking and staring. I didn't know that there was people going in either direction. 2 groups of people here. Anyway, that's so gross. Like, I just hate to see them. I just hate to see suburbanites. They creep me the fuck out. Like, ew. Why do you live here? What's wrong with you? It's a terrible vibe. It's like, you can't even go anywhere unless you have a vehicle. You can't even go anywhere. Like, what are you doing here? What is your life? What kind of life are you living? Inexplicable to me. Anyway. So, yeah, ranting good. Having no viewers good. Ranting when you have no viewers good. I think everyone should stream to 0 viewers and get all their rants out. It's a good way to do it. It's a good system. Because it's like a journal entry. When you stream, it's like a journal entry because no one's watching. And you can say whatever you want. And then that's it. And you got all your thoughts out. And you don't have to write anything down. I really don't feel like writing things down these days. See, you ruin the illusion if you type a chat message that I have no viewers. Also, why would I be happy that I've been streaming for 4 years and I still have no viewers and no money, and I'm actually losing money on streaming? And also, I just saw 2 groups of suburbanites while I'm trying to escape them, and they still managed to fucking stare at me as I was walking out of the forest. As I was walking out of the forest, where I was like literally hiding for what I thought was a plenty long enough time, I was hiding in the forest, getting, by the way, willfully, knowingly bitten by mosquitoes just so I could get away from the suburbanites. And there's still fucking suburbanites staring at me as I walk out of the fucking forest. Like, bitch, get the fuck away from me. Are you fucking kidding me? I just got bit from mosquitoes. Get bit by mosquitoes. Bit by mosquitoes so I could get away from you. And you're still fucking staring at me as I'm walking out of the forest. Holy shit, bro. It never fucking ends, bro. Like, I'm literally trying my hardest to go somewhere where there are no suburbanites, and I'm still failing. There's no escaping them. Anywhere I go, I literally can't escape them. It drives me so insane. I can't go anywhere. That's why I have to go outside at 3 a.m. because it's the only time there's no suburbanites. And every other time, there's suburbanites literally everywhere, and you can't escape them anywhere you go. They're always going to be there, and there's probably going to be dogs, too. And I hate both of that. I hate all of it. Terrible experience. Pisses me off to no end. Why can't I go somewhere where nobody is? Why is there always somebody everywhere? Why is there always somebody everywhere? It's not like it's late in the day. It's not like it's that late. It's 8. It's exactly 8 o'clock. It's exactly 8. And there's 2 groups of suburbanites coming at me. I went and I hid in the forest for like at least 5 minutes, bro. And they're still staring at me as I'm walking out. What the fuck? Like, seriously, take a fucking hint. I'm obviously in the forest because you need to get the fuck away from me, and I don't want you staring at me as I'm talking about how I think suburbanites are evil. Anyway, I didn't say they were evil, but I did say I hate them, or despise, or both, perhaps. Anyway. Or I was saying how, like, nothing they say has any value because it's all so incredibly boring and meaningless and pointless. But it's true, like, listen to a suburbanite talk and tell me they're being interesting. It's probably not going to happen. Because I hear them, like, so loud and confident. They're always so loud and confident when they talk. But they're saying everything that I could not possibly care about. Like, they never say anything interesting. Like, I eavesdrop and it's just so boring every time. It's like there's literally no point in you talking. Like, everything you say is so dull. It's like, if you're going to be so loud and confident, you have to be interesting. Like, you have to provide some value to my ears. And there's just zero value. That's what I'm saying. But I was ranting. So ranting is when you say all your demonic thoughts and you just let the demons escape your body. So obviously it sounded pretty crazy because it was the demons talking. That's what ranting is. I'm encouraging people to let their demons out. Let your demons talk. You need to let it out. Even if no one is listening, just say it in the open air. It's good for you. And I think maybe better if no one listens sometimes. I enjoy listening to people rant a lot of the time, though. Like, I don't mind negativity at all. I think it's usually pretty interesting. I think people have many good points while they're ranting, and, you know, I don't mind if they just go off about it. I think it's legit. Some people are even funny when they're ranting. I don't know if I'm funny. I feel like more so I'm just crazy, and it just sounds crazy. Not really funny, just kind of crazy. Like, anyone who hears that is judging me big time. And they're like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? And that's kind of how it feels a lot of the time when I'm ranting. Some people are funny, but I'd say I'm more just crazy. Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, these are my legit stream of consciousness thoughts. I'm not holding anything back. And I think most people are just too afraid to be genuine, and it does get you in a lot of trouble to be that genuine of a person. Absolutely. And, like, these are thoughts that are maybe not even all legitimate and valid to me. They're just sort of turning the demons out of my body. And so the demons are saying it and making it as evil and crazy as possible as they're escaping my body. But I don't know. Is it legitimate? I mean, if you're punching up with your rants, I think it's fine, no matter what you're saying. If the people who you're ranting about couldn't care less about you and will never be negatively affected by you, I think it's fine. If you have, like, literally zero power or influence, then it truly doesn't matter what you say. You could say literally anything and it just wouldn't matter because nobody cares. That's how it is for me. That's the main benefit of having no viewers. Zero power, zero influence, nobody cares. Therefore, I don't have to feel guilt, embarrassment, or shame in anything I do or say with my stream, because it's completely 100% irrelevant. Which means that I'm free. I have full freedom, which is nice because generally I have no freedom. So it's like the one time I have freedom in my entire life is when I'm streaming. I can actually do and say what I want. But it's because, like, I'm not the kind of person who would have many thoughts that are against terms of service. Like, I'm not, like, a horrible piece of shit. So that's good. That's beneficial. I'm not like certain popular streamers who have to really try hard to restrain themselves lest a bunch of stuff come flying out they're not supposed to say. I'm not like that. Like, the stuff that comes flying out that I'm not supposed to say, I think that I can say it, like, on the stream. Like, I just said all the stuff that flew out that I'm not supposed to say. I'm pretty sure it's fine. Like, you're judging people for having kids and hating on suburbanites for existing and accusing them of having no interesting thoughts. I think all that's fine. Like, that's cool, right? That's totally chill. Ew, is it those same people walking back now? Do you think I can escape them? Like, if I just go over here where the birds are? It smells really bad over there. I don't know what's going on over there, but there's like a horrible reek. It's like that classic pond smell, I suppose, like a really terrible... Why are they walking up and down, too? They don't even have dogs. Anyway. Yeah, but like... It's just like, it's exhausting to hold it in too, like hold in your thoughts, like not be stream of consciousness if you're unmedicated for ADHD and like a bunch of other stuff. It's like really hard to have a filter at this point. So it's much easier to just be openly crazy. Just openly, completely unhinged all the time. And it can be fun. Like, I know some people enjoy that shit. Because I enjoy that shit. I enjoy other people just going off. Poultry_motion, if you're watching me again. I know he did that all the time on his stream before he decided to give up on streaming and Twitter. And just randomly deleted his Twitter one day. And I just saw that his conversation with me mysteriously disappeared into the ether. Which is the second streamer who deleted his Twitter, by the way. And our conversation just mysteriously disappeared into the ether. And of course, both times I'm just wondering, did they fucking block me? Like, what's going on? Because they didn't tell me. Like, neither of them told me they were going to delete their Twitter. Like, they didn't think maybe they should send a message letting me know. So I don't think they blocked me or some shit. Which just goes to show you the way that people are in today's society. But anyway... No, he just deleted his Twitter and he gave up on streaming. But anyway, he would go on so many epic rants. And of course, I didn't appreciate all his rants. Like, I obviously judged him for some of the stuff he said. And, like, some of his language was very uncouth, I found. But, like, for the most part, it was just, like, good old entertainment. And he said a lot of stuff I completely agree with. We had some great little discussions for sure. I had some fun discussions with him. Yeah, there's just a lot of bird shit. Maybe that's the smell, I don't know. Oh god, no. It's like in the water. I don't know what that is. What creates that kind of reek? Fish reek? Maybe it's fish reek. Do fish reek like that? Is that what it is? Is a bulldog a kind of dog? Am I thinking of bullfrog? I never got to the bottom of that. Is it a bullfrog that I'm thinking of? And I'm wrong about the bulldog situation. It's not a bulldog, it's a bullfrog. Or was I thinking of pitbull and bullfrog and I said bulldog instead? Or is a bulldog a kind of dog, or did I just make up a new kind of dog that doesn't actually exist? Did I say bulldog and it's not a real dog? Because I said pit bull and then I said bulldog. Or did I say bulldog and then I said pit bull? I don't actually remember. Bulldog. I don't know. Ew, are they coming in here? I'm literally gonna fucking kill myself right now. Oh my god. You can't escape the suburbanites. They're going to literally crawl up your ass. They're gonna crawl up your ass because you literally can't escape them. I swear to God. Like, during the daytime, I literally can't escape them. It's like an actual nightmare. It's like they're demons. It's like they're demons haunting me. Like, literally nowhere I go is safe. There's suburbanites everywhere all the time. It's like actually a horrible nightmare. Like, it's a hellscape. Like, you can't go anywhere. Like, nowhere is safe from them. They're just literally everywhere at all times. Except for, you know, in the dark. At 1 a.m. I like that they seem to go to bed pretty early, though. Like, most of them are already in their houses at a decent hour, so I can go for, like, a night walk and feel pretty relaxed. Anyway, Poultry_Motion is not the only rant streamer or former rant streamer because he gave up on streaming and Twitter. But he didn't delete his Twitch account, so that's nice. At least he didn't delete his Twitch account. Like, he deleted Twitter. But anyway, there are other streamers that have gone on many epic rants. And it's, like, very negative and kind of crazy and unhinged. And I'm just thinking, yeah, I'm not the only one. This is honestly just, like, a human quality. It's just a human quality that we have. And I think it's natural and normal to go on many unhinged rants all the time, especially in a world like this. And, like, if you just can't stand being alive, you have to let it out somehow. And talking is healthy. Like, saying words out loud is, like, a healthy activity that everyone should do. Like, you can't just trap the thoughts in your mind. You have to let them out. You have to literally say them out loud. That's my personal experience. I will what the fuck? I will always advocate for speaking out loud. You have to let your thoughts out loud. You can't just say them in your mind and be done with it. Like, you can't type them. You have to speak them aloud. Like, that's honestly true, though. You don't have to pay for some bullshit-ass therapist. You can just say them out loud to a wall or on stream or whatever. Therapist is optional. Like, you feel better after therapy because you said your thoughts out loud. It's not necessarily because someone was listening. Try it. Talk to yourself for as long as you want. Say all the thoughts and do it loudly. Do it as loud as you want. Do it in your natural voice. Don't just whisper or mutter or mouth the words but not really say them. Say them in your natural voice and talk as long as you want. Let me know how it works because for me it feels great. I love to do it. This is great for me. Also, if I'm just walking and my phone dies and I need to entertain myself, this has happened mainly in the cold when my phone just dies so quickly in the cold. Because sometimes it, like, literally refuses to charge as well after. It's, like, literally impossible to turn it back on because it's so cold. You can't even fucking charge it because the battery is so fucking cold. It's crazy, bro. So I have to, like, literally just talk to myself because I can't turn my fucking phone back on for one reason or another. So I've not done that many times, really, but because, like, when I'm walking around, I don't generally just talk out loud to myself. But if my phone dies, there's a chance I'll talk out loud to myself while I'm walking around. And it's very fun and entertaining, actually. And I say the most inane nonsense at that time as well, because I'm literally trying to fill the silence. And I find it kind of entertaining to go on the most nonsense stream of consciousness ramble. So it's not even like this. I'm literally not thinking about anything I'm saying. So I'll just say everything I can see and start talking about what I'm looking at and just say like things that you would never say out loud. Just wondering about just random shit. I don't know. It's like I see birds, so I'll say, oh, there's some big crows sitting up there. Oh my god, they're so loud, etc. I can't really remember. It's been a long time since the last time I did it. I just remember having such a great time. It was very fun. Also Sunday morning, I believe, I was walking from the bus station and I was extremely cold because I was wearing a coat that lets all the fucking wind right in through the sleeves of the fucking coat, and there was literally freezing cold wind coming in through the sleeves that was brutalizing my arms to death. Brutalizing with freezing cold wind. I was so fucking cold, and I had to distract myself from how painful and cold my arms were literally like so painfully cold. It hurt. So I had to distract myself from the pain and the cold. So I started talking out loud, and the way you distract yourself the best in that situation is you have to fill all the silence with your words. So I was literally saying anything and everything just so I could keep talking, because the act of speaking aloud is so much more powerful than just thinking thoughts in your head. Like, you should definitely try it. If you're ever really cold or something, just try talking out loud non-stop and see if that makes you feel better. So I was distracting myself by talking out loud non-stop because my phone had died. Anyway, the point is, talking out loud is necessary and good for you. And it doesn't matter if your ranting sounds really crazy, because we all have crazy thoughts within us, and they need to be exorcised like demons, and we must speak them aloud. And it's very healthy to do so, because otherwise it's just trapped. All that negativity and toxicity is just trapped in your body forever. Well, there's no notification on that because the Stream Elements overlay isn't logged in, because I had to get a fucking email code bullshit thing, and I have to log in every time. It's a whole process. But that's good that it's 420, because it's related to the Trailer Park Boys, and that's their favorite number. Wonderful. Anyway, there's a lot of toxicity and negativity in my body, if you couldn't tell. That's why I stream and I talk all these crazy thoughts aloud. And I just leave a permanent record of my insanity. But the thing is, if nobody likes you, then you can say whatever you want. Right? That's how it works, right? And don't worry about why no one likes me. It's not related to insane ranting. That's like a separate thing that I don't really generally do, like usually. It's just sometimes I go off. I don't know. It's something about my personality. I think it's like I can't stop talking. Doesn't matter what I'm saying, I just can't stop talking. And they don't like a lot of talking. Second of all, the things I say, I don't think almost anyone really understands what I'm saying. They just look at me weird. So I talk too much and they don't even understand what I'm saying. Also, like, I judge them very easily because I'm a very judgmental person. And I'm always judging people for random shit. And, like, I don't like it when they tell me what to do or how to live my life or give me unsolicited advice, which people love to do. So it always pisses me off. And, like, that's a conflict right there. A very easy conflict to create. I'm very negative. I have many dark thoughts all the time. Yeah, it's like, what's good about me? Yeah, you know, that's the thing. Like, I'm always, like, very suspicious if anyone says they like me. Because it's like, I understand why no one likes me, truly. I just don't give a shit. But I just don't get if you do. I don't get it. Because, like, I am very insane. I am aware of that. I don't know, I talk a lot of shit all the time. But yeah, I mean, there are streamers who do rant. There are streamers who rant and they say crazy shit. I've seen it with my eyeballs and ears. It's like, I remember one time I was watching Yellow Spoon Girl and she did this big rant. Because she had some sort of crazy energy drink or some shit, and she said it was making her really aggressive and angry, and she was just going on all kinds of crazy, angry, aggressive rants because of her energy drink she was drinking, I guess. I don't know what the fuck happened. She's like, this is making me really angry, and I'm just gonna start yelling about all kinds of shit. And she was just being so mean, and I'm like, yeah, people do like to listen to this sometimes, I guess. It's not just me who says it. Other people say it too, and other people like to listen to it for some reason. Very validating. It's always very validating to watch a Twitch stream. Well, not always. Why would I say always? Usually, often, sometimes. I find Twitch streams have been the most validating. YouTube is a lot more fake and rehearsed, obviously. It's like the editing and shit. Twitch streams are where it's at. That's the most, like, normal flow of conversation, I would say. Like, that's where you get the most real conversations. So that's what's really good about it. And I get the crazy unhinged ranting people on Twitch. And they're just validating who I am as a person, which is wonderful. I found doomers, I found depressives, I found haters of all kinds, for all kinds of reasons, and just made me realize that, like, nothing about me is really that unusual. It's just the setting for the personality is wrong. Probably suburbia is wrong for me, but also just Ottawa in general is a very boring city. So obviously someone as insane as me does not belong here whatsoever. And, like, I don't know, people are more real online. That's just the truth. Like, in general, you're going to find much more toned down conversations a lot of the time in real life. Much more toned down social interactions. People aren't nearly as real as they are on the internet. It just really allows you to be yourself online. Like, there's spaces everywhere for everyone. That's the great thing about it. Every person who has an internet connection can communicate with you, which means you're not restricted by geography. You're not restricted by having to be in a physical location with someone to talk to them. So you have the opportunity to meet like an overwhelmingly higher number of people than you otherwise would. Therefore, all the different personalities are out here and much more available. So that's how I was able to find so many other people who I have a lot in common with. Never would have found them otherwise. If I were just restricted to the people here and the people perhaps in the other places I travel, it would be such a lonely experience, very isolating and invalidating, because I don't think I've met more than like a handful of people in real life who I would feel like a real connection to in some way, who I would feel comfortable speaking openly with, who I feel like probably wouldn't judge me. It's just so unusual. I think I could pull up the alert more easily on my other phone, maybe, if I'm logged into Stream Elements on my dashboard. Let's see. I like how PayPal just doxes every Twitch chatter, just straight up giving me the full name. That's so crazy that they do that. Like, they give you money and it just, you're immediately doxed. Oops. Oh, my throat. Oh, God. My throat is gone. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get to my dashboard. Oh, my throat died. Oh, no. Oh, God. I'm going to have to end because I can't even talk. Oh, that's tragic. Yeah, because I was saying so many great things today. So many great things that definitely are really cool and awesome that people want to hear and wouldn't judge me for at all. Nope. I don't sound crazy as fuck. Okay. Can I please... Oh my God. Log in. Oh, I have to log in. Oh, why am I not logged in? Oh, this sucks ass, bro. I'm not. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just so I can play an alert. Good Lord. Oh, I still have to fucking go to my fucking email to fucking get the fucking code. Did it send? Okay, at least it's sent. Okay. I'm doing all this shit now so I can play the alert. I don't know if there was even a message attached or not. I don't see the messages in the chat. The messages are only in the alert. So there is a message in the chat, but it doesn't contain the message the person who sent the tip wrote, if they wrote a message. Okay, seriously, can I please go to my fucking dashboard? Like, holy shit. Please, for fuck's sake. OMG. Where the oh my God, I swear to sweet Jesus, my God. Oh my God, oh my God. Stop. Seriously, a pop-up? Seriously? You're doing a pop-up. Where the enjoy your walk. Okay. Well, I read the message now, but I'll play the alert. Hold on, I'm turning this up. I'm doing it on my other phone, but you'll be able to hear it. I'll turn it up. Well, you'll probably be able to hear it, I'm guessing. It's a suburban dull message. Well, I guess I would agree with that. Enjoy your walk is a suburban dull message. That's a funny way to put it, though. Suburban dull message. Anyway, let me see if I can play this. Let's see. How do I play it? I actually don't know how to play it. How do I play it? There's a question. Is there a replay on this or something? Like, replay activity. replayed. Oh, of course. It won't work because the overlay isn't open. Incredible stuff. How do I fucking do this then? How do I do this? Oh my god. I'm trying to open the overlay now. Oh lord. How do I... Okay, I have to open... Okay. I'll go back to my activity feed. Now that it's open, maybe it'll work. I don't know. Wait, I have to open preview. Okay. Open in new tab. Is it fucking open? Please tell me you're gonna work at some point. Holy shit. Replay. Nope. Are you serious, bro? It's literally open. It refuses to play. I don't think I can make it work. Wow, I did all that for literally no reason. Incredible stuff. Wait, I can open IRL chat and do it. Holy shit. Can I open... Oh shit, wait, I still need this open. Fucking Christ. I've spent so much time now trying to do this. I can't just give up now. I have to do it. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Just like open the previously closed tab. Like, are you serious right now? Where the fuck is my history? Holy shit. Okay, this one. This one. Stream elements, my dashboard. Okay, I'll open IRL chat. And then I'll play it from the IRL chat. I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner. Probably because my brain does not work. Okay, hold on. IRL chat is here. I'll open this. But then I have to log in again. Or am I already logged in? Oh, I am logged in. Okay. Well, that's good, I guess. Disconnected. Oh my god. And now I have to go to overlays again. This is painful. I hate doing stuff that takes time. I hate doing technical things so much. It's actually painful for me. This hurts. This is painful. Physical pain. Or, well, mental anguish. I guess I would describe it as mental anguish. I feel I am experiencing mental anguish. Okay, now let me try it. Again. Like it just cuts off mid-song. Anyway, there you have it. That's the alert. Pretty fucking epic, dude. And I get 2 notifications. I don't need 2 notifications every time someone sends me money. I get a notification on PayPal and a notification in my email. It's like, can't you just pick one? Why do I need both of those? Who needs an email and a fucking PayPal notification? It is strange music. That's very true. It is one of the strangest musics of all time. It's called Hey Ya 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 Ya. It's available on Spotify. It's on my running playlist. Pretty good for a notification song, though, I would say. Like, if you're trying to celebrate getting money, it's pretty good. It's also my subscription notification. I'm not very creative. It's just the same thing. Although, I guess it doesn't matter because I've almost never, in my over 4 years of streaming, gotten any money or subscriptions, and there's been this person who just recently actually stopped giving me their Prime sub, but they would give me their Twitch Prime sub every month when I was offline, so it never showed up as a notification anywhere. And the only way I knew they did it is because I saw in my dashboard that I had a subscription, because they were the only one who would ever subscribe. Like, literally nobody else but them. But then they stopped, and I'm like, okay, that was the one person who was doing it, so now I will have 0 subscribers every month again. But that's the thing, like, I feel so much empowerment from that, to just say whatever I want and just be as evil as I possibly can dream and imagine and hope for. You know? It's freeing. It's exhilarating. I really like how it's just completely overcast, even though that's because it's smoky and not for a good reason. I mean, I'll take the positives with the negatives. I'll appreciate the benefits of this situation. Like, I can't stop the wildfires, you know. It's just gonna keep happening, and people will still be breeding anyway, and I'm not gonna start ranting about that again. You people are all fucking freaks. You're freaks and you're dumb as hell. I just don't understand. It's like 2 different planets we're living on. That's really what it boils down to. It's like whatever planet I belong on, like, I got lost and I'm on Earth now, and it's just not the right one. It's just not the right planet, is what it seems like. Although I'm sure, like, so many people have that mindset, at least secretly, and it's like, I can't know everyone's thoughts, and, you know, these thoughts that I'm saying, like, on my stream with no filter are generally fairly socially unacceptable. You can give me you want to hear the song again? That'll be a nice reward. I actually have Amazon Prime just because it was a discount, and I actually needed to use it. And I've been giving my sub to Kunkin Dassner, who is a YouTuber with many subscribers, but he has almost no followers on Twitch, but he's just a fun streamer to watch, and I think he's a genuinely good person, and I can't say that about almost anybody ever. Like, I'm so incredibly judgmental. The fact that he passes my test is almost unbelievable. Like, it's truly amazing. He has to be an incredible individual. Like, you know he's incredible if I'm saying that I think he's a good person. But he truly, truly is. And he's funny. He's funny. And he has an... Wow. That is so remarkable and unusual for me to find a person like that. So he gets my Prime sub. He's gotten it 3 times now. One time I had like a free trial, I think, and I used my free sub on him. So that's 3 times. And I never subscribe to anyone. It's only through Amazon Prime if I have it. Any Prime sub I can get helps. I don't know when I would ever have enough money for another payout, because you need at least $50. So I'm like probably not very close. But I actually got ad revenue, more than 10 cents of ad revenue this month, or this period. I don't know how they count it actually. It's confusing. It can't be this I don't know. Maybe it was last month. I don't know. This period? 30 days. They count 30 days. That's what it is. So for 30 days, I have, when I last looked, 17 cents of ad revenue, which is very unusually high for me. So the last stream I did, I actually somehow have 11 cents of ad revenue from that one stream, which is amazing. Very unusually high for me. Usually it's 1 or 2 cents. Maybe as high as 4 cents. But it was 11 cents the last stream I did. Incredible. People were actually watching me somehow. I don't know how it happened. But yeah. If someone can just like randomly give me 50,000 bits again, that would put me at the threshold, because it's $50. But that was only one time that happened. You can see on the bits leaderboard that one person gave me 50,000 bits, and then the next person gave me 505, and then the third person gave me 100, and that's counting everyone who's ever given bits on my channel ever. And I've been an affiliate for over 3 years, I think. Perhaps. I don't know. I'm really bad with time. I'm not sure. It might be 2-something years. But still, that's really not impressive. But it's kind of funny. How you doing? 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 I'm trying to go back up in the chat now, but this is gonna be annoying because of all the double messages. Oh my god. Stream Elements, what are you doing to me with this shit? Why does Streamlabs not have double messages? Streamlabs doesn't have double messages. Why can't you be like Streamlabs? Be like Streamlabs and don't do double messages. They really give me a lot of trouble. I should have just, I don't know. What can I do? I was thinking, what if I switched to a different stream bot for my messages? But then if I switch to a different stream bot, what about my quotes collection? And so for that reason alone, I'm stuck with Stream Elements forever, I guess. Because I have over 2,000 quotes. It's my entire lifetime of quotes collecting. I'm completely trapped. They have me absolutely trapped. I can't do anything. Ah, the crickets here are so nice. Love a good cricket sound. Why is there a playlist with all those train sounds? With so many followers, like so many people like the train sounds. And it's just, all the songs are different train sounds. And probably like most of them aren't even real train sounds. They're computer generated train sounds. Scrolling in the chat. Let's see. I don't even know why that message popped up. That doesn't normally pop up. Does it? Maybe it did. No, it didn't. Did it? No, it didn't. Strange. Why did it pop up? I have lots of messages that, the timer messages that I turned off. Many timer messages that are off. There could be a lot more spam in the chat right now if I turn them all back on. Waiting for the notification. Hello? Shouldn't there be a notification? IRL chat? No? Does it not show up? I'm seeing it in the chat. There should be a big old notification right now. Well, let me see. Is the sound on? Okay, yes, definitely.
I try all the time in this institution. And he prays. Oh my God, I pray. I pray to see God.
Yeah. And there it is again. Fantastic. It's never coming back. I can't remember the last time I had a notification playing on this stream. Like I said, $0. Truly. Like, even with that, I'm still in the negative, so I can still say $0. Cannot remember the last time I had a notification playing before today. Such a great song, too. I'd love to hear it more. I want to hear that song constantly, just play non-stop, spamming the entire time so I can't even talk, so no one has to listen to the unhinged shit I'm saying, and just the non-stop rambling. And you can just hear that really good song over and over again for 2 hours. I think it's way better that way. That's content. Spamming someone's stream with notifications is like really good content to me. It's very funny. And epic, because that song is very epic also. I'm like the kind of person whose brain is so cooked that I will be very easily entertained by just listening to random sound alerts for 2 hours, like those different clips. All those different clips. There's so many different clips you can play. I just want to listen to random noises. That would entertain me. Maybe that's why I find people so boring, is because I'm just too cooked. My brain is cooked, and the shit that I find interesting and entertaining is just questionable and not normal. I guess it is definitely not normal, because if you define normal by like the way most people interact with each other, I guess I'm definitely not normal, because I don't find that at all entertaining or interesting, the things people generally say to each other. I don't care about any of that shit at all. I don't know, I just like crazy people. There's lots of crazy people on the internet, lots of crazies on Twitch, that's for sure. You can't really go on Twitch if you're normal and survive. Most of the time, I feel like it just doesn't work. It's just too much. I don't know. This is like crazy people are drawn to this sort of thing. It's just natural. Because like otherwise you would just be in real life hanging out with your actual friends that you have and doing normal things. I feel like just hang out with your friends. See, I can't do that. No friends to hang out with. I could hang out with people, but I would be bored. So I'd literally rather talk to myself. That is how cooked I am. That is pretty concerning, I suppose, if you think about it. That I enjoy talking to myself so much. It's like literally you have to be crazy. Like crazy people talk to themselves, right? That's a crazy person activity, but well. What can I do? And at least I'm going outside. That's kind of unusual for a Twitch streamer. It's kind of unusual for someone who's really online to actually go outside so much and truly enjoy it. It's not just something I have to do. I do it because I really like it. And sometimes I go on the internet while I'm walking around outside, which is like 2 birds, 1 stone. How fun is that? You get to be online and walk around outside at the same time. I think I cracked the code. That is the optimal situation. I get to go on Reddit and walk around outside. It's like literally 2 good things put together, which makes everything even better. And I will like type messages to ChatGPT and have just like the cringy ChatGPT conversation sometimes while I'm walking around. I like doing that. That's fun. Because people will judge and people don't want to entertain my brain. I literally have no choice but to talk to a computer. Yes, I looked at it right as it went to 220, 222. Also, as my battery seemingly has stopped charging, which means that I have no choice but to turn off my stream because the battery's going to die very quickly if it's not charging. Is it not charging? It's at 52%. It's probably not charging. I think there's supposed to be a charging symbol if it's charging. Now I'm not sure. Is there? Is there supposed to be? Where do I even see that shit? No, I don't think it's charging. Maybe. Not. Okay. Wasn't I trying to look in the chat? Hold on. There's probably not even anything in here to see that I haven't already seen. Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, brother. It always shows I have 1 viewer. Whether there's anyone in the chat or not, I always have 1 viewer. So it's very strange to me. I don't think that's a real person. But sometimes someone types something in the chat and it still shows 1 viewer. So I don't understand how that viewer count works. But yeah, I never actually have 0 viewers because it always shows 1 viewer at least. It's a suburban dull message. I like that one. A suburban dull message. Oh, it still says I want to become a trailer park boy there. Well, I don't think I'm going to live in a trailer park. That seems kind of a silly idea at this point, because I just realized how trailer parks are not downtown, and I want to live downtown. And I was thinking, but I want to buy a place to live and not rent. But then I realized I would still be paying monthly either way. So, like, what's the fucking difference? Do I really need to live in a trailer park? Also, trailer parks are far from downtown, and there's such terrible public transit here. It actually makes no sense at all. But it was a fun idea, at least. Because the Trailer Park Boys Trailer Park seems really fun, and it looks like a kind of nice area to live too. There's nature everywhere, there's a community, and like trailers are basically just apartments. Like, be real. Is an apartment different from a trailer in any significant way, really? You know? It's like an apartment. But I want to live in an actual apartment above the ground. That would be good. I don't aspire to move to another city because then I'd have to get used to another city. And then I wouldn't know if I actually like living in the other city more than here until I move there, and then I can't just move back. It would suck. So it's a tricky situation. How do you figure out if you want to move somewhere? You can't just travel there and figure it out. It's not enough. I don't know. I guess if I traveled there enough times, maybe I would know better. But then it's much more difficult to move to another city than the same city. I can't really think of anywhere anyway. I don't know. There's so many places I haven't been to. Most places I haven't been to. I mean, Ottawa's really boring in general, but they still do have some stuff downtown. And if I want to go to an event, I can go to Montreal. Montreal has lots of events. So I can still travel to Montreal instead. And I do like the train. Even though it is overpriced in my mind, I do like the train. And it's not unaffordable. And it's definitely worth it for my peace of mind to not be in a vehicle. I would much rather not be in a vehicle. And I can't drive myself. I would have to get a ride share. And I think there's a bus, but it's like, I feel like it's more expensive than the train. Or it's like still really expensive. And it's like, how does it cost so much to take the bus? Like, why would you pay that much money? I don't know. Maybe because it's the only bus you can take to Montreal. Maybe they think they have the market cornered. Maybe they do have the market cornered. But why would you rather take the bus than the train is my question, I suppose. That makes no sense. Although I guess they have different times in the train. All I know is I don't want to think about vehicular collisions while I'm traveling. And the only way to not think about a vehicular collision is to take the train. So that's what I have to do. Anyway, my battery hasn't died yet, which is incredible, but it is going down, so I should just... Why am I walking back in here? Anyway, I should wrap it up at this point. Why am I still talking? You know, the thing about me is that I don't think about why I talk so much. I just keep talking nonstop, and I don't stop talking. I don't think about maybe I should stop talking. I just keep talking. There is no thinking involved in the talking. That's pretty obvious. There's absolutely no thinking involved. Sometimes, but usually not. Anyway. What else? I already said it's a nice place to be here. Find a countryside road. There are very few countryside roads that I can find that have no traffic. This is the only one, and it's a very small road. So it's not ideal, but it's something. Maybe you can find a road within a road, like if you walk out into the countryside, maybe there's a road there that is low traffic at least, but I find that almost every piece of countryside road I go on has lots of traffic all the time, and it's really annoying because it's just like I'm walking on the side of the road with constant traffic speeding by, and that is not very enjoyable to listen to. Even with my noise isolating earbuds, it's still so fucking loud and annoying. Plus they're zooming by right beside me. There's not even a sidewalk. So it's not the most peaceful and relaxing environment. So, or just like a random field. I don't know. You can find something maybe. Just the fields are good. The fields are different from the forests. The field has wildflowers and crickets. I had like a whole detailed list in my notes of things to cover, and I didn't even pull it out, but probably because it was already daylight when I started, and then I got distracted by the daylight. It's just not ideal for me to really be pulling out notes and thinking about what I'm saying and trying to focus. It should be dark outside. So again, the wrong time. I keep waiting for the right time. Maybe next time I stream I'll do it. Who's to say? If Craig Simons is watching right now, you'll probably want to tune into the next stream. I'm gonna do a whole show review. Probably, unless it's not dark outside. Or it's just the wrong vibe. I don't know, like, it's hard for me to think. Like, I have to have the right environment to think. And like, doing a whole show review, I have to have the right environment to think. Because I have notes, and I have to look at my notes and think about my notes, and it's all this focus and concentration and thinking. And the last time it was dark outside and I was streaming, I was way too cold. I was like shivering, so I couldn't pull out my notes and think about my notes and do a show review. And now it's broad daylight the whole time. And there were suburbanites with dogs and shit. Like, absolutely not. Terrible. So obviously I couldn't do it this time either. But maybe next time. Maybe, who's to say? Oh God, I just looked at the sun. Why did I do that? The sun is very bright now. I should not be looking at it. There's still the overcast haze covering it, but it's very bright. It's no longer, bright orange. Now it is yellow. And I should stop looking at it. Why do I keep doing that? I was just trying to see what color it is. Anyway, don't look at the sun. Stop looking at the sun. That's my advice. I should have breakfast. I'm actually really hungry. Oh my god, it's 9/11! 9/11! We just got 9/11'd again. Fuck yeah, dude. I love a good 9/11. I see 9/11 on a regular basis. Not as much as like other repeating numbers. Like the good old 222, the 22, the 444, the 44, the 33, the 333, the 555, the 55, 66 or 666, not that common actually. I find the 60s not as common, probably because there is no such thing as 66 or 666 as a time, so you're not going to get that on the clock, but you can get it as a battery percentage. I have seen 66 battery percentage wise, but obviously you're not going to see it as a time, so that makes sense. And like on the microwave, you also wouldn't see it, because the microwave goes to... Wait, it does have 66, doesn't it? Does it not? I don't know. No, it does 1 minute, and then it goes down to 59. With 2 minutes? No, it would be 2:59. Okay, so the microwave also doesn't do 66. So it makes sense you wouldn't see those numbers as often. So if you see repeating numbers, you would more likely see the lower numbers because they're the ones that show up on clocks. Although I have a 24-hour clock, so I see 24-hour repeating numbers and not the normal numbers. So obviously there's no such thing as 50 and 55 unless you have a 24-hour clock. There's some ducks sitting there. That was nice, I suppose. They look pretty friendly. Ducks look pretty friendly. They look like they're smiling. And Canadian geese do not ever look anything friendly related. I don't think that's possible for them. They're pretty evil and fucked up, and they'll just sit right on the pathway and hiss at you if you try to go on the pathway as if it's their territory. Like, I don't know what's wrong with them. They're kind of crazy like that. Like, they're like perched. They're like sleeping on the pathway and guarding it from the humans. They're so funny. I like duck sounds. Maybe I should look up duck sound ASMR. Maybe something with pond sounds with ducks. I have heard so many random sounds from Spotify. I just like nature sounds. A stopwatch in seconds has all numbers. Interesting. Perhaps. But I don't use stopwatches. I'm not trying to see repeating numbers. I just get harassed by them all the time. It's not a choice. It's just like I see it, and there it is. Like I see 9/11. And I'm always just like, what does this mean, you know? What does me seeing 9/11 on a regular basis mean? Like, think about that. What kind of meaning could that possibly have for me? It's like seeing 666, I suppose. If I could see 666 all the time, I would, I'm sure. You know, just the curse coming out again. Lord. I just feel like I start out at the wrong time, too late, and then I exhaust myself, and then the sun is on me, and the light is on me, and now I'm exhausted. I've completely exhausted myself. For no good reason. There's literally no reason. There's people out there who can't stop talking. I am definitely one of those people. Like, I can't end a stream comfortably. I should have already ended the stream. What is it about the brain? It's like something about continuing to talk is like very natural to me, and it feels like I should just keep talking forever. That's just the feeling I have. It feels like I should never stop talking. And my brain is encouraging me to keep talking, and it keeps giving me words to say, even though I'm not really saying anything. It's very strange. Anyway, maybe next time I will actually use my notes and do things that are planned and coherent, and not just yell about how much I despise literally everything forever. I praised nature. I didn't praise the mosquitoes. That's true. I did not praise the mosquitoes. Not fond of the fact that I'm afraid to go in a forest in the summertime because of the mosquitoes. That's very uncool of them. So, but everything else is good. Anyway, oh god, now my battery's really fucked. Jesus Christ, what is absolutely wrong with me? Why am I saying what I'm going to do in the future? As if there's like a reason, like people are waiting for updates. Well, at least you're here to say thank you for this stream. I suppose that's something. Yeah, I actually had my song played too. That's cool. Finally, it got played again, and twice. What a treat. What a treat for the ears and the imagination and the joy of it all. Absolutely marvelous. A stark contrast to the horrible ranting I was doing before it started. It is really cool here. We got a whole crane situation. A crane? Do you know the crane bird? I think I see. Oh no, that's not a crane bird. I saw one in the water, I think, but the thing that I thought was a crane was actually a sign giving information about the nature here. It wasn't even a bird. It's so stupid. It's like a wooden post with a sign on it, and I thought it was a crane. Okay, dude. I should go inside now. I think I'm getting cooked by the smoke and the sun and the heat. It's not very hot. It's not hot. But the humidity, it feels humid but not hot. There's like a breeze, but it's humid. Anyway. Oh,